Thank you for stopping to watch my video. It's near the end of the year, and I want to teach as many U.S. business owners, U.S. entrepreneurs, U.S. franchisee owners, and also U.S. 1099 income earners how they can save taxes legally with the Spendthrift Trust. It's legal. It's in the IRS tax code 643B. If you are making at least $100,000 gross per year, you will save 5 figures in taxes yearly. The law firm I work on behalf of was started 77 years ago by a Harvard law professor who wrote 5 specific trusts to save specific taxes. The business trust is going to save you 90% in federal income taxes, and in 43 states no longer pay state income taxes. My example today is a Minnesota computer programmer, and he and his wife in 2024 made $180,000. In 2025, for the full year, they got to save $36,072. He was paying his taxes monthly, so this year he got to save $3,006. Now he and his wife can use this money to put back into his computer programming business, to pay off their mortgage, to buy a new vehicle, to take their family on a well-deserved vacation, to give to their favorite charity, or to save for retirement. Most people have never heard of the Spendthrift Trust. The history is it came from England way back when King Henry VIII, that famous king who chopped off his wives' heads, started the Church of England so he could divorce them. Hey, murder a few wives? Start a church. Why not? He went to go tax the lords and ladies of England, and they went back to the 13th century to the Magna Carta. And they said, no, King Henry VIII, you can't do this. It's contract law that came to the colonies while we were still part of England. The law firm I work on behalf of inherited a trust that turned 350 years old in 2023. We're in 2025, so it's 352 years old, before we were a country. Our current tax structure that we are under went into effect February of 1913. It was supposed to be around for only a few years, but the United States got involved in World War I. The super rich families of 1913, the Rockefellers, the DuPonts, the Carnegies, and the Kennedys, made sure they could save taxes. Well, if they can save taxes, we can save taxes. My name is Sally Gimmon, and I have a free masterclass at www.sallygimmon.com. When you go out to the Great Discovery where it is, register as a learner. It's free. You're going to get a presentation. You're going to get 3 articles from Forbes magazine I did not write. You're going to get 2 pages of case law to research this to your heart's content and examples of clients saving thousands of dollars. Like I said, this is legal. It's in the IRS tax code 643B. If you remember 12 years ago when our President Donald Trump was debating Hillary Clinton and she accused him of not paying taxes, and he said because he was smart, well, his father started the Spendthrift Trust back in 1972 when both Frank and Donald Trump got sued by the city of New York. Yes, our president is a trust baby. The Spendthrift Trust is going to save you in 4 very important ways. You're going to save both federal and state income taxes. You're going to keep your information 100% private. There's a false rumor out there that your LLC, S Corp, or C Corp does that for you. Anyone can go online to the Secretary of State or the Corporation Commission website of your home state, research it by your name or by your LLC or S Corp's name, and 40% of them get sued every year. I Googled it. That's the number I got. And then talking about all lawsuits become frivolous. If you have a brick and mortar business and something happens, someone trips on a wet floor or something like that, your insurance for your building will cover it, but they cannot go after your assets. And you'll leave a legacy. Like I said, if you want to find out more information, I have my free masterclass on the Great Discovery. My first name and my last name, Sally Gimmon. My last name is G-I-M like Mary, O-N like Nancy.com, where you'll get a presentation. You'll get 3 articles from Forbes magazine I did not write, 2 pages of case law so you can research this to your heart's content, and examples of clients saving thousands of dollars. Now, the law firm I work on behalf of, he wrote 5 specific trusts to save specific money. We just talked about the business trust. There's also the beneficial trust when you decide you want to sell your business. To give you an example, at the end of the year, in 2 weeks, I have a client who's selling an HVAC company for $3 million. He and his wife started on the kitchen table. They have 4 technicians. They're going to sell it for $3 million. At 15%, he and his wife are going to save $450,000. They won't have to pay on April 15th, 2026. And at 20%, it'll be $600,000 on April 15th, 2026. That's the beneficial trust. Again, when you go out to www.sallygimmin.com, you're going to get the free presentation that will talk about both those trusts. Thank you for watching my video. I hope you all learned something new. Have a beautiful Christmas and New Year's, and take care of yourselves. Thank you. I hope you all learned something new. Have a beautiful Christmas and New Year's, and take care of yourselves.